Okay.
Bismillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
What's up, man? I see
Right,
you're
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
you doing good. I'm happy to hear, man.
This is Purist Parkour, channel dedicated to the purity of parkour and the essence of flow. All cool, all cool, all cool. Jammed with the guys at Yeti Spot for a little bit, and now we're moving on to the next objective. At this point, my stamina is hella low. I am like burnt out. But as the rule goes, once you start flowing, you gotta keep going. And I had to keep going. Now, this meant I had to make some changes to my technique, changes to my decision making, how I choose to move. As you can see, I was checking out the top of the tower there, and you'll recognize this place. This is a cool place. Now, at first sight, that's an easy wall run, literally. As you can see, I checked with my foot there. You can't see, but you know what? Who cares? That's an easy wall run. But my thought process at this time was, what if I'm so tired that I can't get that wall run? Are there any other options that I've got? I check out the red pipe and it's just loose as hell, but there we go. Nice good grip on the electrical wire and boom, I get up there. At this point I'm thinking I could easily do the climb up here, but damn, that pillow's in my face, so I had to reach out to the end, sort of, bring it back. Bit of a scrubby wall run. It's like a really noob type of thing to do, but when you're knocked out, tired and hungry, bro, you just gotta do whatever you gotta do to get up that obstacle. Even if it don't look pretty, as long as you make it efficient. As you can see, I get a bit dirty there, but ain't nobody mind. Nobody care. We in Manchester. You don't mind getting dirty. It's all good. It's all good. And this part was actually quite funny. What you see up ahead is a couple up on the bridge, and those are the guys I was looking at down below. And it's flipping broad daylight, and even then I'm a flipping ninja. They didn't know I was coming. They didn't even see me. It was crazy. The lady was actually taking a selfie with her husband right there, and I was like, brah, am I that ninja that people don't know me? Maybe it's just like, the unexpected angle and stuff. But, this is Manchester, bro. As you can see, this part here was a bit rickety for me. I didn't really feel comfortable. I never feel comfortable up on this flipping gate, man. It's not nice. It's not cool. It's shaky. It's practically broken. And whoever's been living here clearly has no, I don't know. They just ain't clean. But they can't get there because they don't do parkour, so their home is kind of, forfeit. But that's the couple right there. See, look, that they don't even know I'm there. I would have scared the living daylights out of that woman if she saw me, but I had to be like super careful. Some Splinter Cell stuff right here, man. It's like, Snake, this is a sneaking mission. Metal Gear. At this point, I become slightly indecisive. I remember that I did that route back on the other side. It's in my last video called Round Trip or something like that. I went down that way, past the cathedral and whatnot, and I was like, nah, I don't want to go that way. I want to take a different route. Let's see what else is there to explore and find a different route. And guess what I did? I found a really cool route that leads all the way down to New Avery. Now, New Avery is a really cool spot. Oh, failed. Craned it, but dude, I'm flipping tired. I'm wrecked. I've been running pretty much, this not really the entire day, but I'm, like I said, tired and wrecked. So I'll take a crane any day. As you can see, there's a staircase to my 12 o'clock right there. It's a bit of scaffolding. I could have chosen to go through the construction site, but again, I'm wrecked. Do I really want to risk doing more than I need to? That staircase is accessible to people. There's people going there, so clearly the people access ain't going to be hard to get to. But looking through the construction site, I can see some really clear lines of sight, really good flow and stuff, and maybe next time I can turn that into a route. But right now, I gotta preserve myself. I gotta keep myself in check because I got lots of climbs I gotta do later on, and I'm heading all the way to Castlefield. I'm right by the cathedral near Piccadilly here, and I gotta get all the way to Castlefield from here, and I gotta go through the Lowry Bridge, and then past the Lowry Bridge onto New Avery, then Lowry Bridge, and then I'm not doing push-ups, Paul. I'm not doing push-ups, but Starbucks. Yeah, I'm a rebel. I'm gonna call it Starbucks. I'm gonna call it whatever the hell I want. I'll do the push-ups. Sorry. I just want to say that name again. But yeah, then I'm gonna push on to Castlefield and do some crazy climbing stuff. It's just challenges, man, challenges. But enjoy the run, guys. you ever read. One of the coolest places, one of the coolest places in Manchester. It's so well hidden and it's so out of the way. Most dressers wouldn't even know it exists, but it's a really good spot for practicing your pre's, especially your precisions, the bigger ones. Running precision is a good place too. It's also a good place to get used to the heights, because there's like a car park down there. You'll see it in a minute. You'll see it in a minute. Don't worry about that. It's not normally this overgrown, but we haven't trained in here in a while, so it's no surprise. It's no surprise. But a couple of weeks of Paul Trasser is running around here, and those bushes will trim themselves. As you can see, lots of opportunities here. I haven't even touched this place. It really reminds me of the flats. Really reminiscent of the flats, except it's got more scale. The rails are lower, and there's more verticality to this one. So there's lots of stuff you can do, but you really got to get your vertical play, like your vertical skills have got to be on point on this one. Some really cool precisions, and playing catch here is always intense. And by God, I got to get myself filming some catch, because that's the number one legit game that all trackers got to play. Catch is probably the best game you can play to learn risk and reward. Trust me, man. Catch is all about risk and reward. But we'll get to that later on. Hopefully very soon. I'll get a couple of guys together and we'll see what we can do. As you can see here, I'm moving on. This was the place where I first did my cat pass the dive roll downwards. It's a really old video because I did a parkour documentary when I was in college. Some sneaky ninja shit right there. I am above the camera. That's right. Actually, one interesting thing about me, I'm actually afraid of heights. I get some really like weird graphic flashbacks of me falling over and snapping my neck when I'm standing on a high place like that. But when I start moving and stuff, I just think my feet have to hit the other side of that obstacle, or I gotta bail in some way, shape, and or form. I gotta upload my recent bail video too. No, by recent I mean back in the winter when things were all wet and soggy and stuff. But that's a pretty intense bail video. So I'll upload it on this channel too. But I Alright, ladies and gentle peeps, here we are at the Lowry Bridge. Lowry Bridge is always a cool place to train. As you can see, there's some support beams going all the way up to the tower of the Lowry Bridge. Mike, you are crazy, and you still are crazy for climbing that flipping support beam, man. You are badass. That was so epic to watch, man. It's crazy. Uh, Mike, the old man, aka Steve Bob, actually did that, and I don't even have the balls to do that. So legit. And this is one of the first traverses that you're gonna see. Really, really fun, especially when you're incorporating it into a run. It rhyme crime. It it really changes up how you move because I could easily go for the wall run on the left over there, or I could just push straight for the wall run right here. I could wall run pretty much anywhere. I got the skills and the energy at this point. But sometimes you just gotta slow things down and get those controlled movements going. And man, hanging off of that thing like that really required some energy, less physical than mental energy, because the pain in my fingers and my forearms from all the other stuff that I was doing really did start to get to me at this point. And gotta remember, I'm still fatigued, I'm still really, really worn out, and I'm still really, really hungry. This is not easy by any means. It normally is really, really easy. Another alternative you got at this point here, you can go straight up and do the crazy dino, but I was not intent. Well, I wasn't willing to fail at that point. So I just went for the easy route, went for the noob route. Uh, and right here, another really, really, really important skill to learn is landings and balance. Now, this drop is really big. It's a really big drop that I don't take lightly. But even when I'm tired, I always push myself to just pull out at least one movement that requires total focus. And it took a split second, as you saw, but that required a lot of mental energy to get my feet in the right position, to get my hands on the ground, and to keep myself balanced. At any point in time, I could have messed that up, and that's an ankle gone. But with the right technique, with the right kind of training, right kind of discipline, you can make things that are, difficult and require a lot of, look like they require a lot of skill. You can make them look really easy. All right, peeps. See you around. Next video's coming up. Peace.